How Jannik Sinner blew Alexander Zverev away in Australian Open men's final to lift his third Grand Slam title. Follow reaction as Sinner retained the championship with a brilliant showing against three-time major final loser Zverev on Rod Laver in Melbourne. The briefing. The generational Grand Slam divide continues. There were two matches going on Sunday night for Jannik Sinner. The one he was playing against Zverev, which he handled pretty painlessly, and the one he and Carlos Alcaraz will be playing for the next decade or so to see who can win the most Grand Slams. For better or for worse, one of the legacies of the Big Three era of Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal was increased attention to that career number and decreased attention on just about everything else. Where this race goes next is likely to be determined by the Court of Arbitration for Sport, which could rule in favor of the World Anti-Doping Agency in its appeal of a decision not to suspend Sinner for two positive drug tests last spring. Alcaraz also holds the edge in their head-to-head at 6-4, and he was 3-0 against Sinner last year, accounting for half of Sinner's losses all season. The briefing. The net cord that turned the tide in Shanghai last year, when Alexander Zverev ranted about his losing Grand Slam finals because of umpiring mistakes. He was tired, frustrated, and looking for somewhere to vent about the feeling that the world is conspiring against him. Sunday night, he was actually hit with an awful bit of luck at the worst possible moment. At 4-4 in the second set tiebreak, with a match in the balance, Sinner hit a forehand that hit the net tape, flew up and, after an agonizing wait, dropped onto Zverev's side of the net. He was completely stranded, before staring into the crowd in disbelief. Sinner served out the set by winning the next 2 points, and Zverev was probably left wondering why this had happened to him again. At the French Open, he was on the receiving end of an overrule early in the fifth set that would have seen him break Alcaraz's serve if not called, but the error was within the margin of error for the Hawkeye system that tracks the ball, but the umpires there do not use.